Okay.
Okay, so when we're looking at our boxing skills, remember that the tie-in from the bicep to the deltoid and then to the pectoralis major, this tie-in means we're really strong pushing in here. But on the outside of the deltoid is not strong, so we're not strong pushing outward. So by nature of that, these straight punches are vulnerable to this kind of pushing and less vulnerable to that kind of pushing. So if you can kind of get the shot, Sinister found when his hand is out, he can hit strongly, and I can't push easily this way, but I can really push easily this way. Likewise, if I push this way, I'm susceptible to that hit, right? So we want to, if we can, we want to try and push this way. So when we're doing any kind of parry blocking, right? So we're in here. If he throws the jab, I want to go inward, right? So when we want to counter punch, I can try to get over this way, or I can hit here and go immediately in this way. Likewise, I can move here and I can try to go there, but he's got defense. So really it's the outside where he's vulnerable. So when he throws the jab, this one, right? This one, right? Or it's this one, okay? If that makes sense. When he throws the cross, it's the same thing. So I want to parry block to the inside if I can, right? I can slip it this way, and I can come back. I can slip it here, and I can try to do 1-2. So I slip, and I can come back 1-2 this way. But the bottom line is that if I get my hand on it, now I can definitely power with an overhand right. So the overhand right is typically a boxing technique, and they don't do a lot of parry blocking. They do a little bit, but mostly they shield. But in karate, we do a lot of this kind of blocking, right? So in the old days, when somebody would hit me with a reverse punch or a cross, I would come back with this one. This works really well. Let's move back over here so we can see better. All right. So the thing we want to remember, when he puts his cross out, right? When he puts his cross out, he's pretty strong pushing against me this way. So I don't want to do this because I'm going to get hit with the other hand, maybe another jab or maybe a hook punch. So I want to push to the outside if I can. I can also go under or over, and I've got a good way to move this. So he goes to throw the cross. If I can get under it this way, right? So I'm throwing a jab and turning my hand, and that gives me this. I can go over it. If he comes here, I can try to go over, kind of like a hook punch that drops, right? This way, and that gives me an opportunity for the overhand right. So when you're looking at how you're going to deal with somebody that's really punching well, taking it on the forehead is a technique, right? We can take these shots on the forehead. If we're going to get hit, that's where we want to do it. But we can do some head movement go this way, right? We can duck. We can parry block this way. We can also intercept when he throws any punch, right? This way, right? Or over. He 1-2s me. 1-2 this way. See how I'm going over the top and I'm pushing this hand down as I punch.